Tuloy-tuloy po ang ating pagkonsulta. Pag-uusapan natin ngayon kung ano ang mga dapat malaman bago bumili ng isang condominium unit. Kasama po natin this morning si Mr. Antonio Habana, ang CEO ng Equinet Architectural and Engineering Support. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome back.
Happy to be here in your show.
So alright, sa mga gusto pong sumali sa talakayan, magpadala po kayo ng mensahe sa Good Morning Kuya text line at social media accounts na inyong makikita sa inyong TV screen. Yan. Alright. So, tips.
Okay,
Paano
una sa
ba?
lahat siguro, dapat malaman nila kung ano yung budget nila. Kasi there are many things na pag binibentahan ka ng condo, pinapakitaan kayo ng magandang picture, tapos they give you a nice payment scheme. Pero at the end of the day, ang napakahalaga sa lahat is you know your budget. So, kung hindi nyo kaya, I think huwag muna kayong bibili. Kasi mapapahamak lang yung pagbili ninyo. So, normally, dapat at least 30% maximum na yun of your monthly income should go into paying the condo. Unless meron kang naitabi na pera. So, pag bibili ka ng condo, there are two things, di ba? You can buy something that's pre-selling, yung hindi pa nakatayo yung condo, or you can buy something that's already there.
But which do you advise talaga sa ating mga kasama?
Depende sa budget mo yun. Kasi yung existing condo, pag nakapagtabi ka ng pera, kunyari, nagtrabaho ka OFW ko, nag-ipon ka,
Pwede na yan.
mas mura sa lahat yung you buy it lump sum. Kasi makaka-discount ka.
Kasi po, di ba usually, pag pre-selling, there are companies na hindi nasusustain eh.
Yes.
So, sayang yung money mo.
Yes.
Delikado rin kasi yung pre-selling, no?
Totoo
Kasi kung, lalo na kung di matatapos yung project.
Yeah.
So, dapat yata malaman kung sino yung mga developers, no?
Napakahalaga nung reputation ng developer.
Yes.
So, you have to look at their track record. Alam naman natin kung ano nangyari doon sa Globe Asiatic.
Yeah.
Diba? So, that's one thing that... Kaya lang, ang kagandahan naman ng pre-selling is you can buy it installment. Two
Tsaka
things,
cheaper.
you think it's cheaper, pero you have to see if what the interest rate is. Kasi karamihan, nilalagay lang nila doon kung magkano babayaran mo monthly,
Oo nga.
pero babayaran mo pala ng 100 years. Or something like that, di ba? So isa yun. Secondly, ang hindi ko maintindihan, which is a common practice here, which I think Kong Erin will be able to help with, is binibili mo na ng pre-selling yung unit, hindi pa nakatayo yung building, wala pa na-turnover, humihingi pa sila ng post-dated check.
Yeah.
Ang hirap nun, di ba?
Hirap yun.
So ano ibig sabihin nun? Pagka hindi ka nakabayad, hindi na napunta yung unit sa'yo, meron ka pang criminal case.
Yeah.
So siguro dapat may gagawin mga batas doon para maprotektahan naman yung buyer. Kasi protektado naman yung seller. Dahil
Kasi binabayaran mo naman.
binabayaran mo, hindi pa naman na-turn over yung
Kaya
unit.
hindi pa nga natatayo man
Wala
lang yung
pa.
building.
Oo.
Yes.
So isa yun. So yung payment, pag-aralan nyo ng stock, kung magkano talaga yung budget ninyo. Kung monthly yung binabayaran ninyo, just make sure i-check ninyo kung ano yung interest rate na pinapataw. Pag hindi pa nakatayo yung unit, dapat wala pang interest rate. Kasi tinutulungan mo silang itayo yung unit eh. Di ba? Nag-aambag kayo basically eh. Nagkakaroon lang ng interest rate yan kapag natayo na yung unit, turn over na sa'yo, it turns into a loan.
Yes.
So two things naman yan. Pag naging loan yan, saan ka uutang? Pag-ibig ba o private? Pag pag-ibig, mas mababa yung rate. Pero sa pag-ibig, mas marami kang dokumento na ipipresenta. So kailangan maayos mo na maaga yan. Karamihan ng mga bumibili, hindi nila inaayos na maaga. So ang nangyayari, instead of it turning into a government loan, nagiging in-house financing. Doon naman natataga yung buyer. Kasi hindi niya inayos yung pag-ibig loan niya, yung in-house
Hindi ma-approval.
financing can reach up to 24%. I've seen 20 to 24%. Kawawa yung buyer. So in the end, hindi rin niya mabayaran yung unit.
Baon.
Kinukuha ulit ng developer.
Paano yun? Pag hindi na kompleto, sir, yung bayad, at least like 50%,
Hindi naman
ayaw mo na.
i-turnover
What
yung
about the
title
money?
sa'yo eh.
Yung pera, will not go back.
Most
Hindi na.
likely,
Hindi mo na mataturn
Okay,
over
not even a
yan.
small percentage of that.
nahihirapan ka.
Sir, I have a question. Kasi normally, di ba, after, depende po sa developer, sometimes yung iba 20 or 30% yung nire-require. And then after that, after which, you get the contract to sell or yung CPS.
Right.
Okay. So, isn't it true na pwede mong ibibenta yon, you know?
Ngayon, pwede mong i-transfer to someone else who's willing to buy, but you're under time pressure. Di ba? Eh paano kung hindi mo maipasa din, tumatakbo na yung mga
Monthly.
interest, yung mga penalties
Monthly.
nila.
And going back po dun sa pag-ibig kanina, no, bakit po yung ibang developers, they do not allow mag-loan sa pag-ibig?
Baka hindi sila pag-ibig accredited.
See, so may accreditation.
Oo, of
Yes.
course.
That,
Kasi-
dapat i-check din po pala ng ating mga,
Yes.
mga kasambahay.
Tony, ang isang kailangan pag-ingatan ng ating mga kasambahay, akala nila kapag sila'y bibili ng kondo, wala nang ibang payments.
Yes.
Pero they should realize that they have to pay the association
Tama.
dues. And yan ay monthly.
Correct.
No? And depende yan sa square meter na bibilhin nila. Akala kasi ng iba, once they pay the condo,
Okay na.
wala na.
Correct.
Nagkakaroon ngayon ng problema sa pagkolekta ng association dues. So, they have to realize, dapat malaman ng ating mga kasambahay na hindi ibig sabihin na fully paid ka na
Wala
wala
kang
ka pang babayaran monthly.
Yung mahalaga din siguro pag-isipan nila, yung sustainability ng community.
Yes.
So, nakabili ka ng unit, ganda doon nakuha mo, masaya ka. Pero sino ang nagmamanage ng building? Eh kung puro nag-aaway lahat ng community doon, di nagbayad ng monthly dues, unti-unti nawawala yung security, yung pag-maintain ng elevator, yung tubig ng common area. So lalong living in a condominium is mas malapit ang community relations lapit dyan. So you have to study it. Now the bigger developers, they assign or they take it to the next level by handling the building management. So may
after
professional
it's
sila.
built. Oo, right after it's built.
Right after it's built, they handle it, and then of course there will be an association, but there are guidelines already that are set para hindi maging bumagsak yung quality ng building. Because remember, it's very easy for it to deteriorate if no one is maintaining it kasi you're sharing a lot of common things. Ngayon naman, sa pagpili naman ng kondo, kasi yung isa rin budget tsaka pinag-usapan, yung pagpili naman ng kondo, kailangan, number one is really location. Kung makakatulong ba sa'yo. Nag-kondo ka na lang nga, di ba? Bumili ka ng kondo, wala kang lupa, siguro naman dapat yung location na pipiliin mo mas maganda.
Convenient ba sa'yo?
Diba?
Accessible.
Everything.
Nandun ka, you want to have an urban setting.
Yeah.
You want to be close to your work. Ang give up mo, yung magkakaroon ka ng lote, ng garden, para tumira sa building. So, dapat makakatipid ka sa pamasahe.
True, yes.
Okay, isa yun. Pangalawa, you should also look at the amenities in the building that's provided. How big is the lobby? How big are the hallways? How high is the ceiling?
Yes.
Yun ang mga criteria for seeing if your condo building is high-end, low-end, or yun ang mga kailangan mo tingnan. Tapos, when you look at the layout, most people don't understand how big the space is. Di ba? Pag sinabing 30 square meters, 40, 50, di ang gawin mo, magsukat ka na sa empty lot para makita mo talaga kung gaano kalaki. And you can visualize. Kasi if you see a pretty picture, most of those layouts are saying,
Interior
this
na
is
kasi
not
yun eh.
what it will look like.
Yes.
Lalagyan nila ng magandang model doon, lalagyan nila ng magagandang furniture, but at the end of the day, your
Iba
unit
pala.
will not look like that.
So speaking of layout, no, I noticed kasi yung iba po yung model unit sa nandun na layout sa
course.
sa contract.
Yes.
Yeah, tapos ending kasi nangyari sa akin yan, iba yung itsura ng model unit, tapos nung magsasign ako ng contract, pero syempre nakapag di ba, reservation fee. Tapos sabi ko, I know I'm not pushing this through. Ang sabi sa akin, ay hindi po kasi non-refundable po. Sabi ko, hindi kasi magkaiba eh. Okay, magkaiba. So, basically, giniit ko na lang kasi karapatan ko yon na there was misrepresentation na nangyari.
That's why you have to really read the contract or what they're selling to you. The model unit normally is furnished. And then it has finishes inside your unit that they will not turn over to you. Una sa lahat, titignan mo,
Interior na kasi
meron
yun
bang
eh.
ceiling yung aking unit?
Ba't meron bang unit na walang ceiling?
Oo! Bibigyan sa'yo ng concrete lang. Oo!
Ang bigat naman, no?
Walang ceiling. Painted white walls. Pangalawa, meron bang cabinet yung aking unit? Pagpasok mo, wala palang cabinet.
Bira.
Banyo.
Nilalagay
Meron
lang
bang
nila yun
toilet?
eh.
Meron
May
bang
cabinet,
shower
ganun.
enclosure yung aking unit?
So
Pagpasok mo, naka-open lang na ganun. Yun lang. Boss, ito lang binayaran mo eh. So, sa inyo lang ito turn
Parang
over
idea
sa'yo.
lang nila yun kung saan mo dapat ilalagay yung cabinet
Yes.
mo, yung washing machine mo, gano'n. Ganun lang yung
Okay, one of the
Ceiling
most
eh, no?
critical things is, karamihan kasi, we cannot inspect the most important things in the building. Yun ang problema. You can inspect your own unit. paano kung palpak yung pagkagawa ng ng plumbing?
Plumbing.
Paano kung yung
Electrical.
sewage system hindi maayos?
Right.
Paano kung yung elevator palpak? But you bought only that's
That
unit.
unit.
Yes,
Ang in-inspect mo lang yung unit. Kaya napakahalaga yung importante yung yung
Dapat talaga.
reputation ng
Reputation.
developer.
So sir,
Ayan.
you're saying that it's better that you buy a unit na it's at least you design it now.
Or it's
Kasi
done already.
may iba
It's
kasi
done
may
already.
fully
Gawa na.
furnished, you
Yeah.
have the stove, so it's not
Hindi,
advisable.
First, find out what is included in your unit. If it's a bare unit, then you design it yourself. But what you cannot inspect are the common utilities in the
Yes.
building. And nandun yung nakatagong So that's the problem. Kung palpak yung nagtayo, for example, kung tumutulo yung unit mo, concrete ang slab, tumutulong ganun. Paano ngayon? Paano kung tumutulo yung walls? After 2 years, tumulo na yung walls.
Marami pa po
Can you
tayong
change that?
pag-uusapan. Wala na po tayong oras. Pero number one na ating naaalalahanin na ating budget, ang location, ang reputation ng developer, yan po ang isa sa mga few tips na binigay sa atin ni Mr. Antonio Habana. Siya po ay CEO ng Equinet Architectural Engineering Support. Maraming salamat.